Peace and love, family. It's your boy Sunrise the Divine. I'm back at you again with some love and light. And today I want to talk about increasing the amount of light intake, right? So when you're on a spiritual journey, right? Some of us can start to take this thing as like a video game, and we want to level up. We want to level up quick too. We want to level up. We want to do all we can do to be the best person we can be, and just get all this knowledge and get all this light, love, and light information and all of that, right? But today I'm here to tell you that it is a marathon and not a sprint. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. It is a marathon and not a sprint, right? You got to understand, and we got to understand, that when we're on this journey of constantly growing, constantly becoming more and more enlightened, changing our lives, doing things that increase our frequency, you feel me? We got to learn that we got to take it step by step and keep a great pace, okay? Because things come in cycles, but you can't rush this. There ain't no fast forward, don't have no hurry type of energy, like I gotta hurry up and become enlightened. First of all, we gotta remember we already are what we're trying to be, right? The oak tree is already a oak tree, even in its acorn form, okay? It just hasn't manifested yet. So one thing we gotta keep that in mind. And another reason why I'm making this video is because I'm seeing it happen to so many brothers and sisters in the light community, love and light consciousness community, or people who are on this journey, is we're attempting to absorb so much light at such a quick rate. It's kind of shaking our foundation. It's making us be a little unstable, right? I always use this analogy. It's like being a 75-watt light bulb and attempting to run 80 to 90 watts through you for a long time. It's just, you're going to burst at one point or another, right? It's a reason why we get so much time, whether it be 80 years, 30 years, 100, or 100 and beyond, because you got to gradually implement changes into your life. Don't be too extreme. I've seen so many people, especially when it comes to the use of psychedelics, and I'm not, let me put a disclaimer out. I use psychedelics every now and then. I'm not against them. But I notice people in the spiritual community start to use psychedelics as a way to consistently get higher vibrational information, and they start to abuse them, right? Because they have this idea that I want to keep downloading and getting all this knowledge and having all this awareness, and you're absorbing way too much light too quick, okay? Way too much light, way too quick. And this is a marathon. You don't gotta have that rush energy. You already are what you want, what you seek to be. So it's like, let me make it personal. I remember, even outside of psychedelics, I remember a couple of years ago, I was like, oh, I just learned about fasting, right? I was like, oh, I'm gonna fast, and it's gonna help me bring in more light information, and then I'm gonna be reading all this extra hard. I'm gonna spend so much more time reading, and I'm gonna spend so much more time meditating. I was just like putting so much on my plate, right? On top of the fasting, which I was new to at the time. And I started to get what I wanted. Like, I started to feel more light energy hit me, and I was feeling lighter and all of this shit, but my body wasn't prepared for it. My body wasn't ready for that. My body didn't go through the necessary changes to be able to hold that light energy in a harmonious way. So I had to learn how to slow down. I had to learn that, oh, I just hit my 90-day fast this year. It took me 4 years to hit 90-day liquid. But when I first wanted to hit 90 days liquid, I was doing my hardest to hit it, but my body wasn't prepared for that. And so it's the same with the love and light information. Just know you already know everything. Just know you already are the light. And if you keep moving forward foot by foot at a great pace, all your desires are going to manifest. You don't got to force a whole bunch of love and light to come. That's going against the journey. The journey is learning how to flow and not the force. So this is just a message to all of those out there who think they got like a time limit to learn or be somebody, or you don't got a time limit. Now, I'm not saying that so you can be docile on your journey. I want you to move forward and be diligent with it. But respect your edge. Shout out to Gift Davis. That's what my coach always say. My boxing coach / brother, Gift Davis, always tell us, respect your edge. Okay, respect it. Because I'm seeing it. I'm seeing a lot of people wanting to go dive deep so quick, but their body not ready. They want to stream. They want to have 100 watts flowing through them, and you still a 75 watt light bulb. Now, if you keep your marathon pace and keep gradually getting better, gradually implementing the changes while gradually releasing old things that don't serve you, your body's going to naturally transform into that 100 watt light bulb, okay? And I'm learning this lesson too. It's about a pace. Nipsey Hussle was on to something. It is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Get your breathing right. It's all about rhythm and harmony. It's like this brother bouncing the basketball. Look at him. Every bounce is in between his leg. He didn't do that his first try. How many times has he walked up and down this pier doing that to where he can get it to where he not even looking down? He hitting little swivels and dribbles and he looking at the beach. It took him a while to get there, but he there now. So it's like with diligent practice, consistency, and gentleness, you will get where you desire to be. But when you get there, you're going to realize the fun was in the journey. The fun was getting there. So pace ourselves. Don't be lazy. I'm not saying be lazy. I'm not saying be docile. I'm just saying pace yourself. Do things in a gradual way. Because you know what happens when you force too much on your plate? You revert back. It happened to me when I first went vegan. I tried to go too hard, tried to cut too much. That must be a Scorpio thing. You know, we go through the extremes. When I first learned about veganism, I'm going vegan now. Tried to go vegan, my body wasn't ready for it yet. Reverted back to meat. What did I have to do? I had to gradually cut each meat throughout the weeks. Okay, I'm gonna give myself 3 weeks to cut this meat. I'm gonna give myself 3 weeks to cut this one. After I did that, the body was ready. Now I'm full-blown plant-based, whole foods, fasting. Pretty soon I'm gonna be on the breatharian tip like some of my homies. But I'm gonna get there when I get there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be gentle. I'm gonna be diligent, but I'm gonna be gentle. Okay? So, I trust this serves y'all. Remember, you doing amazing. I'm at the beach. We about to have a class. I love and light y'all. I'll see y'all soon, all right? Peace.